10 years down the road, what is that thing that you'd like to be doing? You see, when we're able to look far out and build, reverse engineer the goals back to today, it keeps us focused on track. Setting goals is not enough. I think it's Tony Robbins who said that setting goals is only one step of actually accomplishing those goals. But once we set goals, there are some things that we need to do. There are some questions that we need to answer. We need to answer who, what, when, why. We need to always tie those goals back into our why, but we also need to determine what's going to be required of us, what's going to be required of other people who support us. What are every single action step? What is every single action step? My apologies, that needs to be taken. When we're able to break the goal down into much smaller, chewable portions, chances are we'll stick with the goal because as we begin to accomplish those little steps, it's going to give us momentum to continue going after our dreams and our goals because we'll begin to see that we're actually making progress. A blueprint is really very similar to what an architect uses to create a home. And the architect doesn't actually construct the house. And I love to use this as the analogy. The architect does not construct the house, the architect just creates the blueprint. But with that blueprint, the contractor picks it up and builds whatever is he replicates whatever is on that blueprint. And if there are any challenges along the way, the contractor goes back to the architect who goes to the customer to discuss what changes need to be made. That is exactly how we become successful in our lives at accomplishing our dreams and our goals. We must become an architect for our lives. We must begin to look at our lives and map out for our lives what our ideal life really looks like. Create that map and make that map so comprehensive that anybody could pick it up and execute it. Now, I know you're saying, but Duquesa, I don't want anybody to pick it up and execute it. And I agree with you. We want to protect our dreams and our goals. And so we must make sure that once we've produced our blueprint, that we only share it with trusted advisors who are going to help us along the journey, mentors and coaches, and perhaps team members who are helping us in pursuit of our dreams and our goals. And so, it took me years, and I think maybe in my 35th year, to master the art of blueprint. So now I think in blueprint. I no longer just think thoughts. I actually think in blueprint. What will it take for this particular thing to be realized?